In this video, we are going to be analysing MMAT, which is Meta Materials. So to get straight into it, what are going to be key support and resistances going high? Because we are up 3% on the day. Again, not all that much movement, but if we do start to get a bit of a breakout, what are we paying attention to? So we did do analysis on this, I think about a week back now, and we did kind of say, okay, cool, start pulling back here. Where are we waiting for confirmation? And that was basically this second deviation. Again, this level is going to be the decider, and this is kind of the key one to be paying attention to. If we break below 175, this is most likely going to indicate that this move is finished and we are going to continue lower, and we would have a closest target of around 135. On the other hand, if we can break that high, so that 230, we would then expect a move to 255, 267 and 333 as going those further out levels. So again, I'm trying to do these analyses a bit different to normal than just providing levels, and this is more once it moves out of one of these levels, so above the 230, expect a move to 155. On the other hand, if we instead push down, if we break below or kind of close below the 175, expect a move all the way to 135. So again, that's kind of our shortest term outlook, what we can probably expect to see within the next few days. So those are, that's kind of like the closest breakout pattern, or kind of what we'd be paying attention to as a closest trade opportunity. But obviously there is more trade opportunities on this stock, so that's kind of the quickest one we're looking at. But if you're looking at more levels, and again, maybe you have a different trading strategy and you just want to see what are big levels of support and resistance, well, we do have another resistance, one that we have hit recently at 215. So again, this one is still key to note because it is our third deviation on the 6 month. So whenever you're breaking this level, it's hard to stay above it because at this level you are very overbought. So as you do be keeping note of this, again, I'd be a bit more hesitant to take this stock along buy because again, over that level we are very overbought. So I would feel more comfortable taking the short below 175 because again, this is our second deviation support, so it is quite key to note. We do also actually have a resistance above at $2. But again, as this is all kind of been a recent movement, what I would really look at this stock as is this is a zone. Reason for that is we've hit these levels, we've pulled back, looks like we're coming to kind of retest it. It looks like this level was held and we're going to push higher. That's at least what it looks like. But again, we're not going to get any proper confirmation until we really break out of this zone either side. So again, if we can break 230, then expect a move to 255. On the other hand, if we get a close below 175, again, it's kind of broken out of this zone and we would expect a move to the downside being 135. If we go to the downside, we break that 135 and continue even lower, 95 cents is really going to be that final target. If I was holding this stock short, I wouldn't hold past that level. And the reason for that is considered fair value. So obviously, you don't want to be shorting something past fair value because then it's a bit more of a gamble. Could easily bounce from here, could easily continue down, but direction is a lot less unclear from that level. Now though, if you are holding it through there or you're just waiting, we have our next support at 68 cents. Again, our other statistical mean. So again, another level that you kind of just use as a zone. You don't really want to be trading within this level because again, direction is unclear. And you're going to struggle to get a good risk to reward within these levels. So for me at least, I wait for a move out of this fair value zone before I would look for a trade opportunity. Now, if we break to the downside, 53 cents is a key support and 12 cents. So obviously, quite far from where we are now. I mean, we are sitting at 185. So obviously, all these levels to the downside are quite far off, and the same to the upside. But again, these stocks are volatile. And the reason we provide you so many levels is you're prepared. If the stock skyrockets up or the stock crashes, you're prepared either direction. So like we said at the beginning of the video, what I'm looking at, again, I don't really trade small caps all that much. I prefer trading it options on the large caps. So it probably won't be something I would trade, but if I was to trade it, what would be my trading plan? So again, like I said before, a break below 175, I would look to play the direction down to 135. On the other hand, if we end up breaking above 230, I would look to play direction for 255. So that's kind of my short-term plan, what I'd be paying attention to within the next few days. On the other hand, if we're looking for a longer-term outlook, what are we paying attention to? So really, $2.55 and above, any of these levels that we hit, to me, they're just short bias opportunities. I would look to be shorting any other moves into these levels, at least playing the pullback. And again, once we're down, maybe 15 cents or so in the money, move our stop to break even, probably lock in a bit of profits, hope it, well, kind of plan for if it's a reversal again, then we're in the move with still the majority of our position. But if that ends up just being a pullback and it tries to push higher, again, we got our stop then at break even. So at the kind of, don't want to say worst case, obviously worst case if we just get stopped out on say a 5 or 10 cent stop. But if we kind of played the pullback, we lock in a bit of profits and it's not a reversal, then cool, we still make a tiny bit of money on the trade. But if we do catch that reversal, that's where the big money trades would be. So that's kind of what I would be viewing to the upside. If we start pushing to the downside, really, I'm not paying attention to any long bias levels until really 50 cents. But again, obviously we do need to wait for a bit on this stock because you had its other stock, I think it's MMAT LP or TL or something. Again, I think that's the end of this year. That kind of gets sorted out. So once all those kind of issues in the technicals will kind of get easy to trade off MMAP or MMAT. So really be waiting in for January. That's when the technicals will be a bit stronger and I'll be paying a bit more attention to it. But as of right now, again, the easiest trades are going to be in the breakout of either 175 or the 230, and that's what I would really be paying attention to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on MMAT. If you did, want to drop a like and subscribe and check out one of these 2 analysis videos.